All of them were ready to board the train. The police noticed him and pulled him aside. Wladek sees his family members board the train, never to be seen again. He goes into hiding for a few days in the cafe where he used to play piano with his old boss. Later he joins in the 10% of Jews kept alive in the ghetto for slave labor, knocking down the brick barriers that separate the ghetto and constructing apartment houses for non-Jewish residents. He is assigned to restore a bombed-out structure under harsh and abusive conditions. Wladek continues his work, and some Jewish people plan to rebel against the Nazis. Hero Wladek and his friends hide guns in potatoes and supply to Jewish people. At one point, he is almost caught by a German officer suspects that Wladek is hiding something in a sack of beans. Since then, the hero planned to escape from there and find his old friend Janina. She also works in same piano store. Hero Wladek takes the help of Janina and her husband. Wladek was sent to an empty apartment near the ghetto wall, where he began to live unbeknownst to other people, including some non-Jews living in the same building. Janina assigns a person to look after Wladek and gives another address to live in difficult conditions. There, in the streets, Wladek watches some Jews being killed by German soldiers. Days pass with Janina's help until one day a neighbor identifies Wladek as a Jew and informs the Nazis. Wladek immediately escaped and went to the address given by Janina. Here we have a twist. Wladek goes to the address and knocks on the door. A girl gently opens the door. He was shocked to see her and had no words to speak because she was a heroine. Now she is married and 8 months pregnant. Hero asks her to give some food. They understand the situation and are very sad. Dorota and her husband take great care of Wladek. They gave him a room in the apartment to stay in and assigned a man to look after Wladek. A few days later, Wladek fell ill and nearly died. Dorota was shocked to see his condition. She gave him Medicare and food for a month. He slowly recovered and returned to normal. On the other hand, the Nazis hunted and killed Jews everywhere. The Nazis start searching Wladek's apartment building, and then Wladek escapes and goes to live in a few different places. Wladek faces very difficult situations to survive and walks into death's door several times. Wladek has lost his family, at least not knowing if they are still alive. He continues to lead a very difficult life. Wladek lost everything except his piano skills. He goes to various places to hide from the Nazis. One day he finds a food in small box. He tries to open the box, but unfortunately it makes a loud noise. Suddenly a Nazi policeman named Hosenfeld appeared in front of him. Wladek was shocked to see him. Wladek became like a statue and didn't make a move at all. Hosenfeld asks him, "Are you Jewish?" He says, "I'm a pianist, but the Hosenfeld know he's Jewish." Hosenfeld gave him an opportunity to demonstrate his piano skills. Wladek starts the piano by shaking his hand, and he expresses all his feelings in the music. Hosenfeld loved his music and understood what he was saying in the music. Hosenfeld shelters him in his home and feeds him. Nazi dominance in Poland is diminishing day by day. A few years later, the Polish people won the war, got their lands, and the rest of the Nazis were arrested. One fine day, the hero hears a Polish song in the streets. He comes out and sees the situation, and everything is normal. He is surprised and hugs a Jewish girl who screams loudly in fear. Immediately, the Polish police opened fire and threw hand grenades, but the hero, not understanding that the policeman from his country was behaving like that, ran into the building and shouted loudly, "I'm Polish man, Polish, 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 Polish." They stop gunfiring. When Wladek comes out, then the policeman realizes he is Polish and tells him to take off his Nazi jacket. He finally understands why they shot. On the other hand, the Polish people insulted the German soldiers. Among the arrested German soldiers was Hosenfeld also present when he heard that there was a Polish musician among the Poles, and asked, "Do you know Władysław?" He said, "Yes." Hosenfeld tells the story of how he helped Władysław and asks to meet him. The boy brings Władysław back to the place, but by the time he arrives, they have disappeared. Władysław could not save Hosenfeld. At the end of the movie, he starts playing the piano. This film tells the pivotal moments that define Szpilman's indomitable spirit, his resourcefulness to escape capture, and his extraordinary bond with music, which becomes a lifeline in the darkest of times. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video.